Welcome to my channel. In previous video we discussed about the pteridophytes and the classes of the pteridophytes. In this video we'll discuss about the gymnosperms. The definition of the gymnosperm. Gymno means naked, which is small. Sperma means seeds. These are gymnosperms in which ovules are not enclosed by any ovary. It remain exposed both before and after fertilization. The seeds that develop post fertilization are not covered or naked, which means they cannot develop into seed into fruit. Flowers are not seen in this gymnosperm. Next. This includes the medium size, which means from the small, medium size to tall trees and shrubs are included in gymnosperms. One of the gymnosperm is the giant red tree. Siliqua is one of the tallest tree species. The roots are generally of the tap roots, and roots in some general have some fungal association in the form of the mycorrhiza pinus, while in some other cycas have specialized root known as the nitrogen fixing bacteria, which means the mycorrhiza form nitrogen fixation can be done, while as in the other cycas can be seen. The stems are unbranched in cycas and branched in pinus and cedrus. The leaves may be simple or compound. In cycas, the pinnate leaves persist for a few years. The leaves in gymnosperms are well developed to withstand extreme of the temperature, humidity and the wind. In conifers, the needle-like leaves reduce the surface area. Thick cuticle and shrunken stomata also reduce. For the water loss, cuticle will be a very thick and a shrunken stomata will helpful for the water loss. The gymnosperms are heterosporous, which means it contains one large and the one large one and the one small one large one and one small one spores. Here they produce haploid microspores and megaspore. Two kinds of spores are produced within the sporangia that are borne on the sporophyll, which arranged spirally along the axis form latex or the strobella cones. The strobella bearing microsporangial and megasporangial. Microsporangial is known as the male strobella. It develops into a male gametophyte. It confined to only limited number of the cells. This reduction gametophyte is known as pollen grain. From the male strobili, microspores are developed. From microspores, male gametophyte is developed, and then undergoes the reduction division. It forms only limited number of the cells, and that group of the cells is known as the pollen grains. The development of the pollen grains takes place within sporangia. The cones bearing megasporal with ovules or megasporangias macro. Bigger one and megasporangia is also known as a female cone. Micro and the smaller one is known as the male sporangia. The cones bearing megasporae with ovules or megaspore are called megasporangiate or female strobella. The male and female cones or strobella may be borne on the same plant. In pinus plants, it can be seen in only one plant. In cycas plants, male and female strobella can be seen on the other trees. The megasporella is differentiated from one of the cells of the nucleus. The nucleus protected by the envelopes and the composite structure is known as the ovule. Ovule can be protected and it gives the protection and nutrients to the cells. The ovules are borne on the megasporae, which may be clusters to form female cones. So the ovules are formed, it contains megasporae and it develops into a female cones. The megasporae The megaspore mother cell divides mitotically to form megaspore mother cell. When the megaspore mother cell undergoes the reduction division, it forms the four haploid cells. One of the megaspore enclosed within the megasporangium develops into a multicellular female gametophyte which contains one or two archegonium female sex organs. The multicellular female gametophyte is also retained within the sporangium. Like bryophytes and pteridophytes and gymnosperms, the male and female gametophytes do not have an independent free-living existence. They remain within the sporangium, retained on the sporophyte. The pollen grains is released from the microsporangium. They carried out in the air and come in contact with the opening of the ovule bone on the megaspore. The pollen tube carrying the male gametes grow towards the archegonium in the archegonium. These male and female gamete fuses and forms the zygote, and zygote develops into embryo, and the ovules are developed into seeds, and seeds are not covered. And seeds are not covered and does not develop into a fruit. Here we can see the different kinds of the gymnosperm. This is cycas, which the cycas plant is a ornamental plant which can grow in near the households for the can be grown for the ornamental purpose. This is the pinus tree. In pinus tree, both male and female strobillae or the cones present on the same tree, whereas in the cycas, it can be grown in different plants. This is known as the ginkgo plant. These are the examples of the gymnosperms.